Hello everyone, welcome to this YouTube live. This live is for telling about this AI quiz as well as just I will run this quiz also. Okay, so first if you are interested to tell the answer, you can give it in the chat. Otherwise, I will just keep on moving the next questions. Okay, so let me see whether it's showing. Okay, it's showing. So that's excellent connection. Okay, so I will be studying. Okay. This quiz is available at qualitypointtech.com quiz, and I will provide the link in the description of this video. Okay, or you can check that. And I created this quiz using Google Gemini. Gemini is having that GEMS feature, right? Yesterday I uploaded a video to explain that. So for creating that video, I explored GEM. For that, as a sample, I created that quiz using that GEM feature. Since it's it's really useful, I thought of uploading it in my website qualitypointtech.com. And actually previously I was having a complete quiz program here, but due to maintenance issues I removed that. So in that quiz folder, I uploaded this new one. Okay, so right now you can access it by visiting qualitypointtech.com/quiz. okay, and it is having questions in various topics, all are related to AI only. Okay, and as I said, I created it using Gemini, but manually I gone through almost all the questions. Okay, again I want to double check it, so that's why I thought of checking it again today. So while checking, I thought of doing live, so that it can be, suppose someone is joining this live, they can also participate in that quiz. And if something is wrong, which I am not able to identify, you can also mention that. Okay, so I want to keep this with good quality. Okay, that is the primary motive behind this live. Okay, and other than that, suppose if everything is okay, I will be start promoting this link. Okay, so 2 days back I uploaded one video about earning money from my AI course, right? Actually past few weeks I have been spending a lot of time for creating my AI course, and for selling that I introduced this affiliate commission offer. Okay, so if you are interested to know that, you can watch my previous video, or you can check it in this blog post. Okay, I will provide the link in the comment, okay, or in the description. Okay. Okay, let us start the quiz. Suppose if anyone is giving reply in the chat, I will check that also. Okay, otherwise I will just keep on going. So that currently the topics are AI basics and prompt engineering, generative AI, Python, machine learning, deep learning, RAG, data science, LLM, AI agents. Okay, I believe I almost covered all the things related to AI, common things. Okay, suppose if you want me to add any other new topic, you can specify in that comment. Okay, let me first start with AI basics. Okay, a very basic level question here. First question is, what is artificial intelligence, AI? So let me see whether anyone is participating. So no one is there, just I will type the answer, choose the answer. Okay, suppose if you choose the correct answer, it will be showing in green, otherwise it will be showing in red, and then the green answer will be I mean the correct answer will be shown in green. Okay, so what is artificial intelligence, AI? The correct answer is the simulation of human intelligence in machines. Okay, so next question, which of the following is a subfield of AI? The options are quantum computing, blockchain technology, machine learning, virtual reality. The correct answer is machine learning, right? If anyone is joining the live means I will be waiting, otherwise I'll be moving, right? No one is there right now, so I'll be keep on moving. The next question is, what is the primary goal of machine learning? So the options are to create self-aware robots, to enable computers to learn from data without explicit programming, to develop new programming languages, to replace human workers. So the correct answer should be to enable computers to learn from data without explicit programming, right? Next question is, which type of machine learning involves training a model on a labeled datasets? So labeled datasets, the options are unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, supervised learning, deep learning. So labeled datasets means it's supervised learning, right? Okay. The next question is, what is neural network? The options are a type of computer hardware, a network of interconnected neurons nodes, a social network for AI researchers, a type of database. What is a neural network? The correct answer is, it should be like a network of interconnected neurons, right? Okay. Next question is, which of the following is a popular deep learning framework? The options are Java, Python, TensorFlow, C++. So obviously TensorFlow, right? So next question is, what is overfitting in machine learning? The options are when a model performs too well on training data but poorly on unseen data. Next one is when a model performs poorly on both training and unseen data. And next one is when a model is too complex. And next one is when a model is too simple. Okay. These two options are not relevant, right? So this one, when a model performs too well on training data but poorly on unseen data. Okay. Next one is perform poorly on both things. Okay, but overfitting is when a model performs too well on training data, right? So it should be first option, when a model performs too well on training data but poorly on unseen data. Okay, correct. So next one, what is natural language processing, NLP? Options are a method of communication between humans, the ability to computers to understand, interpret and generate human language, a type of encryption, a way to create computer viruses. What is natural language processing, NLP? So that answer should be this option, right? The ability of computers to understand, interpret and generate human language, right? Okay, correct. Let me see, anyone is there? No, is there? Let me continue that. Next question is, which of the following is an application of AI? Options are self-driving cars, virtual assistants, medical diagnosis, all the above. So self-driving cars also a application, virtual assistants are also AI, medical diagnosis AI, right? So the correct answer should be all of the above. Next one is, what is the ethical consideration related to AI development? Job displacement, bias in algorithms, privacy concerns, all of the above. So ethical consideration related to AI is job displacement, bias in algorithm, privacy concerns, all of the above. So it should be all of the above, right? That's the correct one. So score 10, right? Okay. For going to that index, either you can click here, quiz list, or see list of quiz topics. It will open new windows, but I will click here. So now we completed the first topic, AI basics. Now I'm opening this one. Maybe I will open it in a new window, new tab. This topic is prompt engineering. Okay, let me see any questions. Okay, so the first question is, what is prompt engineering? The options are designing hardware for AI, creating effective inputs for AI models, debugging AI software, training AI models. So the correct answer should be creating effective inputs for AI models, right? So it's a very important thing. I already created a separated video for explaining about prompt engineering, and even I'm taking webinars, one-to-one coaching for explaining prompt engineering also. Okay, based on hourly charges. Because it looks like very simple. Okay, just typing the inputs for the especially in case of generative AI, inputs for ChatGPT and Gemini, like that, right? But actually it's a very important one. If we know the proper prompt engineering, we can effectively use it for amazing things. Okay, so that's an important thing. That's why I thought of creating separate topic for this one. Okay, so it's basically, but it's creating effective inputs for AI models. Okay, next question is, which of the following is a key goal of prompt engineering? What is the goal of prompt engineering? The first option is to confuse AI models, to elicit desired outputs from AI models, to increase the size of AI models, to make AI models generate random outputs. So obviously that correct answer is to elicit desired outputs from the AI models. So the goal of the prompt engineering is to get the desired outputs from the AI models. Okay, next one is, what is zero shot prompt? The options are a prompt with no input, a prompt that requires no examples, a prompt that crashes the AI model, a prompt with only zeros. Okay, what is zero shot prompt? So the answer is a prompt that requires no examples, right? So the correct one. So zero shot prompt is like if we ask any question to the AI model, it will be able to give the answer without seeing any examples. So in case of one shot prompt, we have to provide one example. Okay, few shot prompts means few examples. So based on the examples, it can give the answer. Suppose if it is able to give the answer without any example, means it's a zero shot prompt. Okay, next question is, what is a few shot learning in the context of prompt engineering? Training a model with limited data, providing a few examples in the prompt, using very short prompts, training a model with only a few parameters. So this one, right? Few examples in the prompt. Okay, so next question is, which technique involves adding specific keywords or phrases to a prompt to guide the AI's response? Which technique involves adding specific keywords or phrases to a prompt to guide the AI's response? And the options are prompt injection, prompt chaining, prompt tuning, prompt engineering. Specific keywords or phrases to tune, prompt tuning, right? Next question is, what is chain of thought prompting? The options are linking multiple prompts together, encouraging the model to show its reasoning process, using very long prompts, creating a chain of AI models. Okay, the question is, what is chain of thought prompts? This chain of thought called as COT is a very important one. Okay, the answer is encouraging the models to show its reasoning process. Okay, so the reasoning is very important. Okay, otherwise mostly the AI models will be facing hallucination issues. It can give some random irrelevant nonsensical replies. Okay, to make them ground, it is like we can ask it by adding keywords, like give the answer by doing step-by-step process, like that. Okay, so it is known as chain of thought prompting. Okay, recently we are seeing reasoning models also, right? So basically, if the model is able to do the reasoning properly, then it will avoid hallucination. That is the fundamental. Okay. The next question is, what is a potential risk of poorly designed prompts? The options are increased model accuracy, biased harmful outputs, faster processing speed, reduced memory usage. What is the potential risk of poorly designed prompts? Okay, obviously this one, right? Biased or harmful outputs. Okay. Next question is, which of the following is an important aspect of evaluating prompt effectiveness? Prompt effectiveness. Evaluating prompt effectiveness. The options are prompt length, subjectivity and bias in responses, number of words in the prompt, use of complex vocabulary. So obviously this one, right? Subjectivity and bias in responses. So by measuring those things, we can evaluate the prompt effectiveness, right? That are the indications of effective prompts. Next question is, what does prompt injection refer to? Injecting new data into the model, a technique to improve prompt quality, exploiting vulnerabilities in a model through crafted prompts, adding prompts during model training. So what does prompt injection refers to? So this one, right? Exploiting vulnerabilities in a model through crafted prompts. Okay, so correct one. That it's an injection of any kind of that vulnerabilities, right? SQL injection, cross-site injection, like that, similar to this one, prompt injection also. It's like exploiting vulnerabilities in a model through crafted prompts. Next question is, which prompting technique is most suitable for complex reasoning tasks? Which prompting technique is most suitable for complex reasoning tasks? First option is zero shot prompting, few shot prompting. Next one, chain of thought prompting, negative prompting. Which prompting technique is most suitable for complex reasoning tasks? Chain of thoughts, right? Okay. So this one completed. We can go with next one. So no other answers are there. So I will keep on just moving quickly. Okay. So this is generative AI. The first question is, which of the following is a core technology used in many generative AI models? Which of the following is a core technology used in many generative AI models? The options are support vector machines, convolutional neural networks, recurrent neural networks, decision trees. Generative AI models, right? So the correct answer is recurrent neural networks. So it's about generative AI, right? What is the primary goal of a generative adversarial network GAN? To classify data points, to generate new data similar to the training data, to predict future outcomes, to cluster data into groups. What is the primary goal of a generative adversarial network GAN? GAN is to generate new data similar to the training data, right? Okay. Which type of generative AI is commonly used for creating realistic images from textual description? Which type of generative AI is commonly used for creating realistic images from textual descriptions? Options are variational autoencoder, generative adversarial network, transformer network, Boltzmann machine. Let me check the audio quality 1 second. So the correct answer is generative adversarial network GAN, right? The next question is, in the context of generative AI, what does latent space refer to? The area where the model stores training data, a high dimensional space where data is represented in compressed form, the layer in a neural network that performs the final classification, the space of all possible outputs of the model. So in the context of generative AI, what does latent space refer to? The answer is a high dimensional space where data is represented in compressed form. But if I click this, it's ending this quiz. Any issue? I will check that. Okay. Next one, Python quiz. What type of programming language is Python? The options are in language, assembly language, high level language, low level language. Obviously the answer is high level language, right? Next question is, which keyword is used to define a function in Python? The options are def, def, function, define, func. So the correct answer is def, right? The next question is, what is the output of the following Python code? Print 8 class 3. So it will be giving the result of 2, right? Next question is, which data type is used to store a sequence of characters in Python? Sequence of characters is string, right? Next question is, what will be the output of bool of 0? Bool of 0 is false, right? Next one is, which method is used to add an element to a list in Python? Adding list is append, right? I will go through quickly, it's taking time, right? What is the purpose of the if underscore name underscore equal to underscore main underscore block in Python? The answer is to check if the script is being run directly, right? Which operator is used for exponentiation in Python? This one, right? Double step, right? What is the output of the following Python code? Print type of 1, 2, 3. It's a type of list, right? This is the correct answer, but it's not showing in green. I need to fix that. Okay. Which function is used to read a file in Python? Right. So up to this level, there are two issues, right? The generative AI that is ending abruptly after third question, and in Python, that class list is for that it's not highlighting in green. Okay. Next question is machine learning quiz. I don't know why it's not showing properly. Okay. What is machine learning? So the answer is the field of study that gives computers the ability to learn without being explicitly programmed, right? Each of the following is a type of machine learning. Supervised learning, right? Okay. What is the purpose of a training set in machine learning? Purpose of training set. Training set is to provide data to the model to learn from it. Okay. Which type of machine learning algorithm is used to predict a continuous output? Continuous means it's a regression, right? What is overfitting in machine learning? When a model performs too well on training data but poorly on unseen data, right? Which of the following is a technique to reduce overfitting? To reduce the overfitting, we have to increase the amount of data, use the more complex model, reduce the number of features, all of the above. This one I need to check. What is unsupervised learning? Learning without labeled data, right? Which algorithm is commonly used for clustering? K-means, right? What is the role of validation set in machine learning? Validation. To tune of models hyperparameters. Which of the following is an application of machine learning? Image recognition, natural language processing, fraud detection, all of the above, right? So here also one problem, right? I need to analyze that one also. So as of now, generative AI is one problem. So next one, deep learning. What is deep learning? A type of robot, a subfield of machine learning that uses artificial neural networks with many layers, a programming language, a social media platform. Obviously this one, right? A subfield of machine learning that uses artificial neural networks with many layers. Which of the following is a key component of deep learning? Neural networks, right? What is a neuron in a neural network? Neuron in a neural network. The answer is a mathematical function that processes inputs, right? Okay, correct. Oh, what is backpropagation? The process of feeding data forward through a network, the process of updating the weights in a neural network based on the error, a method of data storage, a technique for visualizing data. The process of feeding data forward through a network, the process of updating the weights in it based on the error. Which type of neural network is commonly used for image recognition? So it's a convolutional neural network, right? CNN. Which type of neural network is designed for processing sequential data? RNN, right? Recurrent neural network. What is a hidden layer in neural network? The layer between the input and output layers, right? What is an activation function? The correct answer should be a function that determines the output of a neuron, right? Which of the following is a popular deep learning framework? TensorFlow. What is transfer learning in deep learning? Using a pre-trained model for a new task, right? Let me check whether any questions there. No questions. Let me continue. Next one is RAG, retrieval augmented generation. What does RAG stand for? Retrieval augmented generation. What is the primary purpose of RAG? To improve the factual accuracy and relevance of generated text, right? Next one is, in a RAG system, what is the retrieval component responsible for? The answer should be identifying and fetching relevant information from an external knowledge source, right? Next question is, what kind of knowledge source can a RAG system use? The answer should be any accessible collection of documents or data, right? What is the role of generation component in RAG? What is the role of generation component? So generation is to produce the final text output based on the retrieval information. Actually, RAG is very important in generative AI. I already uploaded one tutorial video in my channel. You can check that. Okay. How does RAG improve the factual accuracy of generated text? How does RAG improve the factual accuracy of generated text? By verifying information against external sources, right? What is a potential benefit of using RAG over fine-tuning a language model? Benefit is It allows easier updating knowledge. Next one is, which of the following is a key challenge in building an effective RAG system? Choosing the right language model, selecting an appropriate retrieval mechanism, ensuring the retrieval information is relevant and accurate. So all of the above. RAG, the concept is simple, but implementation is a really tough task. Okay. Next one is, what is the difference between open domain and closed domain RAG? Open domain RAG can access a wider range of information than closed domain RAG. Next one is, in what applications can RAG be particularly useful? Question answering, chatbots, content creation, everything, right? All of the above. Okay, next one. Data science. What is data science? The art of extracting insights and knowledge from data, right? Which of the following is a core component of data science? Data visualization. What is the purpose of exploratory data analysis? To understand the main characteristics of the data, right? Which type of data is unstructured? So first three are structured, right? Spreadsheet, CSV, JSON, so image. What is feature engineering? The process of selecting a model, the process of transforming raw data into features that better represent the underlying problem. The process of deploying a model, the process of evaluating a model. This one should be right. The process of transforming raw data into features that better represent the underlying problem. Next question is, which of the following is a machine learning task? Data collection, data cleaning, classification, data storage. Classification. The answer is classification, right? What is overfitting in the context of data science? So it's already seen this in another quiz, right? When a model performs too well on training data but poorly on unseen data. That means the training is more optimized towards the training data. Okay, so it will be just to copying the training data instead of extracting features. Which of the following is a data visualization library in Python? Pandas, NumPy. Data visualization is this one, right? Matplotlib. What is the purpose of a test set in data science? To evaluate the final performance of the model, right? Which of the following is a database technology commonly used in data science? Data science is SQL, right? Okay. Next one is LLM, large language models. What does LLM stand for? Large language model, right? What is the primary function of an LLM? Text generation, right? Which architecture is commonly used in LLMs? In LLMs, it is transformer, right? Okay. So maybe in another video, I will be explaining all the things in detail. So as I said, this is just for testing this quiz. Okay. Already I need to make corrections in 2 places. I will do that. Okay. Next one is, what is tokenization in the context of LLMs? So the process of converting text into sequence of smaller units. Next one, what is embedding in LLMs? A numerical representation of words or phrases, right? What is attention in a transformer network? Attention is a way of focus on specific parts of the input when generating output, right? What is a potential drawback of LLMs? Potential for generating biased or inaccurate information. Right? What is fine-tuning in LLMs? Fine-tuning is adjusting the model's parameters on a specific data set. Right? Which of the following is an application of LLMs? Chatbots, machine translation, code generation, all of the above, right? What is a key challenge in evaluating LLMs? A lack of benchmark datasets, subjectivity and complexity of language, high cost of evaluation, all of the above. Subjectivity and complexity is one key one. Okay. All right. Last one is AI agents quiz. What is an AI agent? It's a software entity that perceives its environment and takes actions to achieve goals, right? So AI agents also, it's recently everyone is talking about AI agents, right? So it's also a very important one. I'm planning to create a video for explaining it in detail, okay? Which of the following is a key property of an AI agent? Autonomy, right? In fact, I'm planning to create one AI agent also for my website. One website I will be talking about in later, okay? What does the perception component of an AI agent do? Senses the environment, right? What is a rational agent? This one, right? An agent that acts to achieve the best outcome. Which type of environment is fully observable, deterministic, episodic, static, and discrete? Which type of environment is fully observable? Simple one, right? What is a reflex agent? Current percepts. A reflex agent is an agent that acts based on current percepts. What is goal-based agent? An agent that acts to achieve a specific goal, right? What is utility-based agent? An agent that acts to maximize its own utility. Which of the following is a challenge in designing AI agents? Ensuring safety, handling uncertainty, scalability, all of the above, right? In which of the following applications are AI agents used? Robotics, virtual assistants, autonomous vehicles. Okay. So that's it. We have gone through all the topics, and I need to check few things. Okay, especially this generative AI. Beyond third one, it's not moving, right? Which of the following is a core technology used in many generative AI models? Recurrent neural networks. What is the primary goal of generative adversarial network? GAN. To generate new data similar to the training data. Which type of generative AI is commonly used for creating realistic images from textual descriptions? Yeah. But this time it's loading properly. A high dimensional space where data is represented in a compressed form. Okay. It seems only 4 questions are there. I will check it maybe. Okay. Okay. Thanks for watching this video. Okay. I will check few things, and then if many people are watching this, many people are using this quiz, means I will be adding more questions. Okay. Okay. Thanks. Bye.